This is for the Southeast Central Security. Southeast. One day.
Please, if you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, subscribe with us and turn on your notification button.
Hello fans, Biafrans, welcome to Magnetic Gist TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time zone, your location, and wherever you are watching us from. Yes, so today being the 19th day of June 2026, we, the team of Magnetic Gist TV, is bringing this news live and direct to you. Biafrans, it is indeed a good news because that central Igbo security network that Nonso Unkwa is trying to organize or to launch is already working, because our brothers and sisters that are in diaspora are sending money already. They are saying that they want to see that thing to start work, that they want to see the security to start work immediately. So at the moment, people are applying. People are already calling on Unkwa, sending text message, because he said that people should send text message and not a call. So they're already applying to that. Thank God that everything is working out perfectly well at the moment.
A very, very quick one. I'm very happy that Munani Ndibo, they are happy with the central security both in the southeast and local government and the states in the southeast. They are very, very happy. At least they receive only 1 or 2, 3 calls. You know, those who are very, very eager to come into this project. It is a project for all of us. All project are in Negebu. And me kwem bobla na ekushike. Ma anya echekwa hope danyo wonye ge chekwara anya ya. Ekwele me here. And I will keep saying it. Orukwa maka government o felu guy. Orukwa maka government he felu guy. As far as security is concerned. Let me tell our people the truth. Ihona basara nchekwa is local. Security is local. Obro na ibido from our families, communities, villages. Chekwawa onwe anyị nwanne anyaga hanu piam we security in our domain anyaga hanu. So I want to thank our brothers and sisters in the Obodo Igbo. And that is why one of the resolutions we had, work a WhatsApp group, Ebu Munani in the Obodo Igbo, ga join in here security project. Here security project. Munani in the Obodo Igbo, dead interested. Mi wonye Nugu, mi wonye Abia, mi wonye Imo, mi wonye Ebonyi, mi wonye Anambra. As far as Iwonye Igbo in Obodo Igbo, this WhatsApp group is for you. My number, Nonga, that is the only number you are going to send your message. Ahage, lekwe bi shine megene na chat. Anya add again at the group. Chat me up. I add again at the group. You know, this is for the Southeast Central Security. Southeast. One day, nobody will do it for us. We will do it ourselves. Olekwado do this central security anyị na achọ anyị ga-enwe one gadget Imo ga-enwe, Abia ga-enwe, Enugu ga-enwe, Anambra ga-enwe, Ebonyi ga-enwe, one gadget, so that we can use it to radio other parts of Ala Igbo in case onwe ka o si eme ebe onye ba akpọ ebe a si lekwe ihe mege here now, onye ka akpọ si lekwe ihe mege here now. Anyị nwe ya na southeast abịa budata ya na nke state level. From state level, and then local government, they can say when local government now. From local government now, and then banyezie na communities. I bachi Ala Igbo. Oga heshimini. Ihem na gwago bejoku. So umunna in the Obodo Igbo who are willing to join this project, because my number is there. Chat me up. Chat me up. Eba ka iga no plan o. Ihe niile. Mana ba ishi eme this central security. Ko shi ike. Ko happy ihe mmiri. Manye ne here.
Very dark man is busy distracting the Nigerian youth, making Nigerian youth to focus on him and everything he said. He is busy distracting Nigerian youth so that they will not focus on Nnamdi Kanu. But I will tell you, It is only Mazi will set all the Nigerians free. He is the only man that will set the Nigerians free. It is not by Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man is working for government. Very Dark Man is 100% working for government. Take a look at the protest. If you protest for today, you go home. You come out tomorrow, you go home. What kind of nonsense protest is that? Don't let Very Dark Man Very Darkmize you. Don't let him Very Darkmize you, confuse you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only man you need to listen. He is the only one that will set you free and give you life. Take my word.
Biafrans, but the greatest news of today is this issue between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. No, the DOX, in fact. The DOX said that they sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and according to the other news, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has dissolved DOX. What are these guys doing? I don't know what Chika Edoziem, Chinas Anworu, Emma Powerful, and the rest of them. I don't actually know the game they are playing. I don't know. At this moment, is this supposed to be what we should be talking about now? When Fulani are already trying to invade us? Just listen to so many accounts of people that speak concerning this DOS Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saga.
DOS underground work for how many years? 5 good years plus, nothing to show. All the people that fight Mazi Simon Ekpa, they are all come back to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafran child in watching or Biafran child in Wekwensu. He is there now, telling Nigerian government to. He can't go around telling Nigerian government to. Where are they? So my question goes to our leader's wife. Where is she going to stand now? She called Mazi Simon Ekpa parasites. That he is a parasite. She supported what is her name? Bianca Ojukwu, that went to Finland to collaborate for them to jail Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is the person she collaborated with. Lolo Nneka Chimezie, arise. She is here. Every day, Lolo Nneka Chimezie is in social media castigating her husband. This woman has never come out to caution this Lolo Nneka Chimezie. No. Now, Chika Edoziem has been sacked. DOS, dissolved. Where are you going to stand now? Where are you going to stand? Uche Chikalo, where are you going to stand? That is our question now. For all this while, these people have been doing nothing. The only person that stand gidigam to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they all came against him and said, Potia Kewo, Potia Kewo, Potia Kewo. Today, what is happening? The whole DON. They are all crying.
Mazi Chike Edoziem and the more powerful. You people don't have what it takes to drag position with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. You people should stop disgracing yourselves. Have you gone to prison before because of Biafra? Have you went to prison before because of Biafra agitation? Have anybody attacked your residence because of Biafra agitation? Has your relative died because of Biafra agitation? What do you have in this struggle to drag position? What is your achievement since you are in this position of controlling Radio Biafra? What have you achieved since they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? In absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you people started sabotaging the Biafra struggle. In absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you people recruited many people to be castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up and down, to be criticizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a daily basis. You are the one who are sponsoring Madam Neka, Neka, to be criticizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family. We know all this. At the same time, you people are responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped in Kenya. You people sold him out in order to have that position forever. And we can never allow you people to succeed. We can never allow you people to succeed. Better respect yourselves. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one who appointed you to be in that position. He have what it takes to remove you if you are not performing well. Let us stop making noise. And the people should stop giving them listening ears. Stop commenting on these useless people posts. Stop sharing their nonsense on Facebook and TikTok. Abandon them forever. Let us focus for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let him regain his freedom first. Dragging position in absence of your leader. Since 7 years, you never see your leader, but you want to overthrow him. So all the sufferance he is facing is now in vain. Oh man, you people are you are madness, they worry you.
So guys, this post has been trending on social media since yesterday. They say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have dissolved the DOS. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have dissolved the DOS. That is the Directorate of States. So, but my question is, DOS, is it the one that have stopped existing since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped? The DOS themselves, they have dissolved themselves long ago. Just like people don't really notice it. Those people they call DOS, they have dissolved themselves long time ago. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya and rendition to Nigeria, that was the first day DOS dissolved themselves. You understand? So if you don't know this, you know it today. That those people who call themselves DOS have already dissolved themselves for a very long time ago. The very first time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, that was the very first day those people that is called DOS dissolved themselves. You understand? That very day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, that was the very first day those people start talking about anything that concerned Biafra. That was the very first day they started attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it is good sometimes when something happens, so that you will know the real people that we are dealing with. You understand? So that you will know the kind of people that surrendered you. The worst thing that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is those people that is called DOS. So many of them surrendered Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was thinking that those people that surrendered him was fighting the same cause with him. Until they kidnapped him. That was when our eyes, everybody's eyes open. That is when we know the real people that was fighting Biafra. You get the point? Those people were not really fighting Biafra with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were just there because of what they were getting. They were just there because one position or the other, they have the opportunity. And they were there because some of them were being paid salary. Some of them were receiving salary, monthly salary. That is the reason most of them were there. They were not there because they truly desire to fight Biafra. They were there because of their selfish interests. That is the reason why immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, everything was destroyed. Some of them started showing the real color of themselves. They show you that they were not there for freedom, that their intention was for money. That is what really happened. So this news we are seeing here is not a new thing. These people have dissolved themselves very long time ago. You understand? So we know what they represent. Most of them that call themselves POS, we know what they represent. They represent Nigeria. They were not actually fighting for Biafra. You understand? That is the reason why immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built from the beginning was destroyed under 1 month. You understand? So some of them, they have already dissolved themselves very long time ago. This is not a new news. You understand? We know some of them that is still talking. How many times are you still listening to Biafra, Radio Biafra? If you are still listening to Radio Biafra, that means your brain, you don't have brain. if you can still have time to go and put your ear on that radio Biafra where what they does there is only gossip. What they do there is only gossip. Then you don't have common sense. You understand? So all these people, these are those people that are insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on social media. Those of them that is talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today is these people, this criminal DOS. They say they are DOS. You understand? So their matter don't settle since. Maybe it's not something of today. Their matter don't settle since. Spiritually, they have dissolved themselves since long time ago. Spiritually. It's just we are just manifesting. We are just hearing it now. But spiritually, they have already dissolved themselves for a very long time ago. You understand? So forget about these people. These people are not fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for freedom. They are not fighting for freedom. Believe me, they are not fighting for freedom. They don't know what it means to fight to be free. You understand? So what they are there, their interest is just money. Their interest is just money. That is why they are angry of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to be bribed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to take bribe to bring for them so that he can share the money with them. That is the reason why they are angry with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are saying why won't Mazi Nnamdi Kanu take bribe and leave that place? You see the mentality of those that say they are fighting for Biafra, they are fighting for freedom. You will see their reasoning.
All these informations that usually comes out from Sokoto prison, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said that. It is time for people of Biafra, to start reasoning in another way, because we have equipped ourselves with the knowledge of freedom. These lawyers that they impose on us, all the information that they are bringing out from DSS custody to Sokoto prison, never in tandem with the goals of IPOB. Now, look at what they brought again now, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fires DOS. How possible is that? We still talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today is because of IPOB that is all over the world. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot go against the IPOB institution. He cannot. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu try it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in a very big trouble. And I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in his normal senses, he can never go against IPOB. But what we are having is a propaganda. IPOB is a body that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu strong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do that. If they think that that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's words, coming from all these lawyers that was imposed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings, then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must have said certain things under duress. Or this time around is the time of CGI. You understand that AI can clone somebody's voice, and AI can be built to look like anyone. After all, a dead man ruled Nigeria for 6 years and nothing happened. So tell me, why will anybody think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instruction from Sokoto prison will not be taken with levity? We do not hear that from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. We hear it from the lawyers, not even IPOB lawyers, but the lawyers that was imposed on IPOB, imposed on Biafran people by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. And at the look of things, since extraordinary rendition till now, the stand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings is not in tandem with the stand of the IPOB worldwide. So the reason why every Biafran, every IPOB member must stand strong and know that this is a fallacy and we are not ready to take this fallacy. If they want to move Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away from leadership of Biafra struggle, we will move Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away, because nobody can stop Biafran agitation and nobody will stop Biafra struggle until Biafra is restored. Biafra freedom is the end point of all these shenanigans going on. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that it will only take them 150 years before they will get to the root of this IPOB. And he said, not one, not twice, not many times, that he cannot even control this IPOB anymore. That IPOB is bigger than him, is bigger than his family. He is not the owner of these indigenous people of Biafra. That if he fails to do what is right tomorrow, IPOB will push him by the side. And right now, that is exactly what is going to happen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught me what I know today. I love him so much because he opened my eyes. The mistake Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made in life is to open my eyes and open the eyes of millions of Biafrans around the world. So you cannot open my eyes and you think you can now again come to control me. It's impossible. I know quite all right that all these things are happening. All these informations coming from Sokoto prison by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyers, imposed by the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It couldn't have been Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I believe it 100% that it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, he must have done it under duress, or they have used a kind of AI that is built in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's image, and they put the AI over the counter and is talking to this lawyer as if it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because if Nigeria is ruled for 6 years by a dead man, then anything can happen. Another thing is, Biafrans and Nigerians as a whole must understand that the enemy they have will do anything to make sure that Nigeria keep going on, because division of Nigeria today is going to cause the downfall of the colonial masters, QED. And that is why the colonial masters will do all it takes to make sure that Nigeria remain one. If you do not kill Nigeria, Nigeria will kill you. So bringing such information at this critical moment that Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen want to take over the country, it's a big strategy. We are tired of hearing from these lawyers that was imposed on us by the British government and Nigeria government. We are tired and we cannot continue, because IPOB is already an institution. We cannot allow the Biafran struggle to be in the hands of a few persons. The mistakes of the past, we shall never repeat. This is not my own word, but the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is hiring and firing DOS, that means we are trying to make the mistake of the past again. But the mistake of the past that he already said that we will never repeat. Then tell me what is going on. Tell me what is going on. Ala Igbo and all these people that call themselves lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we want to tell you people that Abachonso are going mile, because Biafran people will not allow all these things that you people are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the owner of Biafra struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must have been the person that, you know, facilitated the whole thing and try to awaken minds like me up to know the importance of Biafra and to know myself that I am actually from a place called Biafra. He woke my consciousness up. That doesn't make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the owner of me. Biafra belongs to me and it belongs to every Biafran. So if you think that you will use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's image to come and confuse me, now that I'm already awake, you are deluded and you are delusional. You don't know what you are doing. Biafra is the only way, and the Biafra does not belong to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra belongs to all of us. Let nobody deceive you as an IPOB member, and let nobody deceive you as a Nigerian, because in one Nigeria, your death is signed. Your death contract is signed in one Nigeria. That is exactly what is going on. British and Nigeria government have spent a whole lot of billions trying to divide IPOB. And now this card that they are playing now, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have, sacked the DOS. What a nonsense. Through a lawyer that is against IPOB from the beginning. What a nonsense. We are not going to take that from anybody. We are not going to take that from anybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Oga atokbukum, manoman wufu. Maybe this is the time that he was actually talking about, because Oga atokbukum, manoman wufu, because we have been trained, we are already trained by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not determine how we reason this time around. Our reasoning is correct. And there is no emotional attachment to it. It doesn't matter whose ox is God. We do not worship any heroes this time around. We respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as our leader. I respect him so much. He impacts a lot of knowledge into me. But that doesn't mean that I am not reasoning as a human being. I have my own reasoning. And if my own reasoning is correct, IPOB is an institution, and there is nobody that will take this institution away and, put it on the shoulder of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot fire the DOS and they destroy the IPOB that is all over the world. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu destroy IPOB that is all over the world, which is the fear of the Nigeria and the British government, then it is better we stop talking about Biafra. But we will never make that mistake to stop talking about Biafra, because Biafra is all we have. If we do not get Biafra, it is better everybody die. Hear me again. If we do not get Biafra in Nigeria as it is at its position now, it is better we all die, because we are living for nothing. We are useless, and we are the slaves of the world. It doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter calling yourself a millionaire or billionaire in Nigeria. If there is no Biafra, if Nigeria is not divided right now, it is better we are all dead, because at last we are still going to be killed by the owners of Nigeria. If you talk, you die. If you not talk, you go still die.
So, dear friends, now you can see that this prophet is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never instigated any war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only asking for the betterment of his people, Igbos. That even if government will do some things that he mentioned, that he's going to drop Biafra agitation. But do you know what? Government refused to do that thing. Government refused to do that thing. And today, aburu a very big problem. However, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got 2 years n'ụlọ mkpọrọ. And no munne Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ ndị Igbo so tikwa aka wee na-achọ ka ememi na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ganu ntiko na ihe prophet ya kwuru concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
I'm sorry to say this. Had you been Nigerians, hear the cry of Nnamdi Kanu from beginning. A voice in the wilderness. He told you people that these people will come and take your land. Nnamdi Kanu warned everybody that everybody was seeing him as evil person. Even when they said to him, you are agitating for Nigeria to divide, he said, no, if you give me what I want for my people, there's no need of agitating for anything. Give us seaport, give us second Niger, give us international airport. We are qualified to get all these things. If somebody's looking for visa, you will come to Lagos or you go to Abuja. You go to Northern State. And they are doing it. A man was crying. A prophet was giving direction. You people should not follow this side. Some of our politicians that is very stupid and very, very corrupt, they are kicking against it because they are benefiting from the corruption. Now, is it not everything Nnamdi Kanu said that is happening today? Is it not everything? Tell me the one that remain. Is it not only to divide Nigeria into 3 or into 4 that remain? Everything. Fulani people are still coming everywhere now. If they told you they will come to Osun State, will you believe? For how many days now children is still inside bush? In generation past, even in the Bible generation,
No king rule well without a prophet. Go and read your Bible. Every great king that rule Israel, rule all the Jews, they rule by the power of prophets. Nnamdi Kanu was a unseen prophet. Let me see. A prophet that people don't, without a collar. Without a collar, he was a prophet. He told you people, the man that is ruling Nigeria today will rule. He told you people his agreement. He told you people about Buhari. Is he not? What happened at the end? Why did he die all of a sudden? Why did he die all of a sudden? This is what happened to people who don't listen to prophets. Many people who don't listen to prophets keep on.
Now in this video, the new DOX, Director of State, is giving his first speech after they sacked Chika Edoziem. Listen to him to hear what he said.
It is with profound humility, a deep sense of responsibility and unwavering loyalty that I accept this sacred mandate bestowed upon me by Supreme Leader Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to serve as head of the fourth administration of Directorate of States of the indigenous people of Biafra. I accept this responsibility, fully conscious of the enormous sacrifices that have brought us to this moment and mindful of the expectations of millions of Biafrans at home and abroad who look to IPOB as the foremost vehicle for peaceful realization of their inalienable right to self-determination. First and foremost, I pay tribute to our Supreme Leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Though through years of persecutions, incarcerations, extraordinary renditions, and relentless pressures, he has remained steadfast in his conviction. He has neither compromised nor capitulated. His courage, his resilience, and unwavering commitment to the cause of Biafra continue to inspire millions across the world. On behalf of the global family of IPOB, I express our deepest gratitude to Onyendu, to all of those languishing in various prisons because of this cause, and to heroes who paid the supreme price in this sacred mission. Their sacrifice, courage, and unwavering commitment shall never be forgotten. History will record that when many faltered, he stood firm. When others doubted, he remained resolute. And when adversity came, he refused to surrender. The fourth administration of Directorate of State shall dedicate itself to urgent priorities entrusted to us by our leader and by our people. Our first and foremost immediate priorities remains the unconditional release of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all Biafran prisoners of conscience who are detained solely because of their beliefs, advocacy, or association with the cause of Biafra. Secondly, we shall intensify our diplomatic engagements across the international community, particularly in the United States of America, Europe, and Israel. Where dedicated teams continue to work tirelessly to advance awareness of the Biafran question and to ensure support for justice, freedom, and self-determination. Thirdly, we reaffirm our commitments to the security and survival of our people. The indigenous people of Biafra cannot stand idly by while communities face growing insecurity. We shall continue to support all lawful effort aimed at protecting our ancestral homeland and ensuring that the tragedies witnessed elsewhere are never allowed to consume the land of our fathers. The most difficult challenge we have faced during the years of our leaders' incarceration has been the battle for public understanding. While we remain focused on the pursuit of justice and self-determination, hostile actors successfully propagated the false narrative that IPOB and the Eastern Security Network are connected to insecurity in our homeland. This deliberate misinformation campaign has done immense damage to public perceptions and has distracted attention from the real security threats confronting our people. One of the central missions of this administration shall therefore be to reclaim the narrative through facts, evidence, engagement, and consistent public advocacy. We shall devote significant time, energy, and resources to ensuring that our people and the wider world understand who we are, what we stand for, and why IPOB remains committed to peaceful self-determination, justice, and the protection of our ancestral homeland. As we embark upon this new chapter, we must also renew our commitment to discipline, unity, intellectual engagement. The time for internal distractions, needless controversies, and destructive divisions is over. The future we seek cannot be built through bitterness of personal attack. We shall engage every argument with reason, every challenges with facts, and every adversary with superior ideas and principled convictions. IPOB must always remain a movement distinguished not merely by passion, but by clarity of purpose, moral courage, and intellectual strength. We also welcome the growing conversation regarding the future of Igbo and the political destiny of our people. In this regard, we take up the challenge recently articulated by Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. IPOB shall remain at the forefront of any sincere and globally credible dialogue concerning the exploration of Igbo. We reaffirm our long-standing positions that a referendum remains the most democratic, peaceful, and internationally recognized mechanism through which the people can freely determine their political future. IPOB is not a movement of chaos. IPOB is a movement founded upon principles, ideas, justice, and peaceful self-determination. We believe that the freedom of Biafra represents not merely the liberation of one people, but advancement of freedom, dignity, and justice for all indigenous peoples trapped within the contradiction of the present Nigerian state. Freedom for Biafra is freedom for all.
Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, everyone watching this video. Remember to subscribe with us, Magnetic Jigs TV, for we remain the best. Remember, in everything, what we are calling and what we are saying is, let there be peace in Igbo land. Let there be peace in Biafra land. Let there be peace. That is what we are saying. Thank you all. Bye.